Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help, whether you are a human being or a fake alien mummy, a real alien from the oceans, an Atlantean creature. That definitely comes from planet Earth. Okay, everyone needs to remember that like 90% of the oceans have not been explored, and we only know about like 12% or something like that of the creatures in there. Okay, Atlantis could be down there in a bubble, like the movie Atlantis. We don't
How
know that. Anyway,
how many Mexican prop studios have been explored?
that's a good question. We need to explore them all. We need to go down there and explore and reclaim the artifacts, the special ancient artifacts for our own museums, like the British.
Those
Like,
look, and then we could eat those alien mummies like the British.
damn, that sounds like a great idea.
How fucked up is that they apparently ate mummies?
I don't know, man. Chinese eat weird stuff.
I mean, but the British still eat terrible food, but they just started out and were like, you know what? Let's eat that guy.
It's not the British's fault that there is not that many types of food on their island.
I mean, I guess it's just apparently they eat a ton of mummies too. Like, hold on, let me Google it.
How
Like,
much is a ton?
how many mummies did the British eat? The gruesome history of eating corpses as medicine. They don't give me a number, but I guess tons of people did it before the British too, which also doesn't surprise me. Um,
They also used to have to put like cages over graves because like doctors would come and dig up the graves because it was illegal
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
operate on like corpses to like study anatomy and stuff, so they would
Yep.
just go and steal cadavers and it was a crime, so they had to put like people would commission like big metal cages put over their loved ones' graves to
There were
protect them from doctors grave robbing.
there were tons of bodies. Let's see, how many bodies were found in Ben Franklin's basement?
That's a good thing to Google.
1,200 pieces of bone from at least 15 people.
I
So you
believe
can look
that.
at it two ways. Either he was studying anatomy or Benjamin Franklin serial killer.
Pieces of bone is what I'm interested in. Was it
Yeah.
all separated? And it was 15 people just totally separated?
I mean, I guess he was down there just tearing bodies apart. You know,
Just
he was a
had like a
curious man.
mallet, just like, what happens when I crush this one?
Yeah, like the Japanese during World War II.
Yeah,
Uh,
oh
what was that place called? It was like Area something or whatever. Like, yeah, that was 21 or some shit. You know, they did like the most horrific mangle and nothing. The Japanese,
no. Well, they
they're
just raped. They just
oh no, more
raped
than
and
that.
killed like crazy.
Japan. See, hey, welcome to the Let's Google Stuff podcast.
That's what we're doing.
Japanese torture methods, World War II. Wait, torture
They're
facility.
brutal people, but you have to remember before like World War I, they were still like feudal Japan. Like they were just like samurai going around, and they didn't have a lot of technology going on. It was a very sudden change in their society. Maybe they all went crazy from it, and then later we bombed them. That did the same thing again, I think.
I guess it was called Unit 731, and they did a bunch of experiments. Like they did just like weird bullshit where they'd like one of them I remember reading about was like they just like froze somebody's arm and hit it with a hammer,
I could,
like
yeah,
just to
that's
see what would happen, and it turns out it hurts. I think.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like you could say it's worse than Mangala, but really it's just that they didn't have the same like knowledge and technology as
Oh,
Mangala.
they did all kinds
Like
of.
they weren't changing twins' eye color or whatever the hell the
I
accusations there
don't
are.
think
They
that.
didn't know that that was a thing.
I don't think that
They
he
just
was changing twins. I think he was probably trying, and I kind of
Yeah,
believe that
there
he was.
was like a documentary about that.
Yeah, I kind of believe he probably sewed a few people together. I think Mangala got down on sewing a few people together. He probably did that, you know. But yeah, no, it was a wild time, and they were just, and the whole time they were doing it, they were like, "Science, dude, yay, science!" It's like,
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking about? Science.
I mean, it is science.
I don't think it's science to like shoot
I think
somebody's
it's
leg off with a shotgun and go, "All right, now burn it, and let's see, let's just see what happens." I mean, We just
My Oh, okay. I apologize if you hear loud knocking, everyone. My kids are doing the most kid thing in the world where you can hear them whispering out there, like, no, you do it. No, you do it. And then bang, bang, bang. And then, ah, and footsteps running away
you
because
should
they know I'm busy.
you
I,
should
just,
you should hit them more than you
I
do.
should probably do that. Oh my gosh. I'm about to freak out right now.
That's it's pretty awesome. Yeah, everybody
So
have kids. It rules. It's
they're
so
being,
cool.
it would be cute if it wasn't like an entertainment show.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
kids are so cool. Have kids, everybody.
they're very
Abby
sweet and
doesn't look
cute. Look, you
tired
know what
all the
happened?
time.
Dude, we were up so late last night because, oh my, okay, no, okay, this is a good story. So, all the wives out there will understand exactly this
There better not be any
situation.
fucking wives out there.
The men,
So
when the men want to
men.
plan a get together, when the men want to plan a dinner, and their wives have a phone call about how, like, hey, have they been like talking to each other? Like, have they even solidified what day yet, or like what groceries need to be gotten? Have they told you, like, has he told you anything? And both of us were like, nah, nah. And then both the wives decide, you know what, we're not going to help. We're just
So
going to
don't.
wait till we get a specific instruction or request. We're not going to try to help. We're not going to try to like woman splain to them about
Yeah.
this. They'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But this means that the fish fry, the fish weren't done till like 10 p.m.
Okay.
And we didn't get home till midnight,
Sure.
and we had to get up early because there's music lessons for the children in the morning and homeschooling that I have to do and all of that. So no, I didn't get much sleep last night. But
Yeah.
it was just so funny to me to just like watch what happens when you just kind of let men figure it out. We were both very impressed that it happened. I'll say that.
Well, it's not
The wives, both
that's
of
not
us.
the yeah, but that's not like the most pressing part of it. The most pressing and cool part is just hanging out with your bro. The fish is secondary.
The fish is secondary, but I feel like that the fish was not planned to be finished at 10 p.m. I feel like that wasn't part of the plan,
So just there wasn't a
and
plan.
also the cross contamination that we were trying to prevent
Sure.
because they were just not cleaning up after they cleaned the fish on the counter. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
on the counters, not outside, and then didn't clean up, and then tried to come in and put fried fish on paper plates on top of the juices on the
Well,
counter
that's
so
not
it
good.
could soak through the plates. And we're just like, oh God, okay, we have to help now. And started sanitizing
What?
everything.
I no, that one comes
There
down.
were, dude, there were fish scales all over the
Well,
place on the floor, on the counter.
I mean,
We were just finding them.
well, that comes down to a fucking skill issue. I think that is on your guys' husbands. That's not a dude thing.
It was
That's
funny.
pretty bad. I will give you that. Yeah, but
They did a good job, though. They did a good job. It happened. We ate fish, and the fish tasted good.
I don't like fish.
Well, that's fine.
I don't like
You
it.
don't have to like fish. So wake up this morning though. I'm real tired, and I look at my phone and I'm like, what's going on Twitter? And I see the Mexican alien thing, right?
Mm.
There's videos the Mexican government unveiled like
No, no, no,
thousand
no,
year
no,
old.
no, no. Wait. The Mexican government didn't do
Oh, it
that.
wasn't the
Some
government. Okay, it
right
was some dude. Okay,
presented
so
to the
some
government.
dude presented to the government boxes. He like unboxed them, like a cool unboxing,
Yeah.
like a video.
What's up, guys? I'm here to unbox the brand new alien corpses.
No, really good. Oh my goodness. But so and they're these little aliens, and so I'm all like excited because I'm like, I don't know, like I don't care if this alien stuff because they've been letting little things come out over time, and maybe it's a pure all of
Mm.
this is fake thing. Maybe it's a there's some info here that's real, but they're twisting the rest of it for like a manipulation reason or a control reason, whatever they're trying to do. They're going to plan a new psyop. Or maybe it's all real and they have no choice but to tell us, but they're also still going to use it to manipulate us in some way. Those are like the three main options in my mind, right? And I'm just excited in general that this is a fun psyop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's it.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm just excited in general that if it is a pure psyop and that's all it is, it's fun. It's just fun to talk about and speculate on. It's not a freaking plague or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, it's not stupid. It's not riots in the street or a plague. It's aliens. Okay? You guys should stop whining and being big babies. It's fun. Let us have some fun. If they're going to be constantly screwing us over and psyoping us, then we should have fun with the UFO thing. Anyway, that's beside the point.
I don't
Point
think that
is,
it's fun.
I immediately run to go and show my husband. He's like, I have to go to work. No, I can't look at your phone right now. Like, no, I'm literally about to go out the door. Like, no. And I'm just like, no, 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 no. I took a screenshot. You just have to look at the picture. You don't have to watch the video. And I show him a screenshot of the mummy, the alien mummy. And he goes, Abby, that's a movie prop. And he
Yeah.
leaves. He just left for work.
See, now,
I was so disappointed. I was like, you know how I feel about
sp-
this? You can't just humor me for a second.
speaking of movies and blowing the behind the scenes thing, all
Yeah.
right, now the mic's a little too close.
Okay,
I
this
tried
is
to I tried to do like a
yeah.
clever thing
I was
where
like, what is he? Is he telling me to take a drink because I'm too manic? Like, okay, I could do
no,
that. Like, I didn't
it's
know what that motion was.
trying to get it was too far away. Now it's too close. You got to figure it out.
I
Or get a
thought you
pop
were telling
filter,
me to
either one.
drink.
I mean, you could do
Yeah,
that
no, I know. I
too.
need a filter. I should do
They
that.
are $1.
I know. I know. I'm sorry. I just keep forgetting.
I mean, or just a windscreen, just whatever, just
I know,
basic
like the
podcast
ones
stuff.
that like attach to the thing and it's like a circle.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
what I need.
I've got 50 of them somewhere. I have no idea where.
Yeah, well, it'd be faster to get it off Amazon, so I'm not
Yes.
gonna say to send me one, I
Yeah.
guess. But anyway, so some of the Dear Abbeys today are UFO related
Oh, good.
because that's what I've been tweeting about all day.
I am currently
It's
locked out
like
of my Twitter account.
that's all right because the people are getting like 8 tweets in a row of UFO stuff instead of your wonderful content. So
No,
they're probably
listen.
happy with that.
It's good to fight with fucking 70-year-old liberal women and just reply with okay retard and
Yeah,
talk
no,
about
I
their
saw that.
ancient pussy.
Yeah, you really just did that on purpose. Like
Yeah.
you walked in there and you're like, I'm getting banned today, and then
Yeah.
you only got locked out for 7 days. I'm shocked, but
Yeah.
you straight up waited in there like, yep, I'm tired of this place.
Yep.
I'm leaving with a bang. I'm gonna make fun
Yeah.
of these old ladies.
That's what. Yeah, I mean, like, and the thing is, like, once I'm banned, I'm probably never coming back.
Yeah,
So
see, the funniest thing that you do on Twitter is screwing with people that have no reason to understand what you're doing at all whatsoever. Like these people will never understand what you're doing, not even a little. They're very disturbed and surprised that this is happening to them and that this dude is even there in the first place in the thread. That's always fun to see.
it's, it's great when they like try to talk shit. Like one of the guys is one of these old fuckers. I was talking to I don't know who it was. Somebody was talking about how like, oh, they don't have any clean clothes, and I'm like, oh, just put them in the hamper and then they're clean. And he was like, I've
Yeah,
tried that.
classic
Yeah,
hack joke.
it
Yeah.
doesn't happen. I was like, try walking around in the morning yelling, I never have any fucking clean clothes. By the time you get home from work, they should be on a hanger in your closet. And this guy responds. This guy I'm arguing with responds with, doesn't your mommy clean them? It's like, how do you not get the bit, dude?
God,
How do you
this
not
is
get
so
the
yeah,
fucking
that's
bit?
that's really disappointing to me that literally anyone would not understand what you're doing there. That is the hackiest,
Yeah.
most obvious bit I can even think of right
Obvious.
now is like obviousest, the most obviously
Obviouted.
obvious.
I obviously said that bit.
My mouth moves faster than my brain sometimes. It's a
Well, your brain
problem.
doesn't move that fast, so.
No, my mouth. On the other hand, I talk very quickly. I don't even know what I'm going to say before I say it 99% of the time, which is why I should probably go back to the script thing. But
Well, I see. I can agree with you on that. But usually, what comes out of my mouth is something witty and genius. I just put it on
mm-hmm.
autopilot. I switch tick tick comedy mode, which is
Oh,
you
it's like
know
a button
it
under the
is.
weird
It's a
hair.
switch. It's a switch. You got to turn it on and off. Because some days because it burns out after a while. And some days it's sad mode. I don't like anything. I don't want to be around anybody anymore. I go and I lay in bed and I play my Nintendo Switch and I beat Super Mario World for the 80th time.
You're just bragging.
What? That he
That's what
beat
that
Super
was.
Mario World?
For the 80th time? That's a
Oh,
lot.
no, no, no. I got to. Well, no, it's kind of sad at this point. Uh, when I
That's
get,
true too.
yeah, when I like get like real upset, uh, I just like turn on The Simpsons or something like that, and then I'll just like turn the volume off on my Switch, and I'll just like fucking run through Super Mario World or Super Mario Brothers 3. Like I was so upset the other day, I beat it on the NES version and the SNES version. Same game, just different graphics.
Wow.
Yeah, I was upset.
Okay.
I didn't use
To-
whip whistles or anything.
I wonder what my tail sign. I think it's the yelling, maybe, and the beating my husband up. Um,
Sure.
it's probably how people can tell.
Oh, and because of your shitty cheap mascara from CVS starts to get fucked up because of all of the crying.
This is shitty cheap mascara today, actually.
Woo! Knew it.
I don't use the good stuff on a normal day like
Oh,
this,
a normal.
okay?
Oh, the good stuff. Nobody could
Do
tell
you
the
know
difference.
how expensive good
Yeah, it's,
makeup is?
yeah,
It's
it's insane.
ridiculous.
I don't understand it. I don't know if there's a major quality jump or not in it, but I
You
assume there
it
is.
There is depending on the product. Like it depends on the brand and even within the brand on the product. So some of that stuff that you see like at Sephora instead of the grocery store or whatever is not any better but costs like 4 times as much. But some of it is genuinely better. Like I like Tarte products. Tarte, Tarte for the women out there. They're pretty good.
Tarte.
Tarte?
Tarte.
Do you think so?
Tuna tarte.
Tarte. That's retarded. Retarte.
Tuna tarte out there for all you stinky pussy lesbians.
It's just really
That's who they are, though. That's who they are. That's who they are,
no.
man.
All the women who listen to this show are wonderful, perfect angels who deserve just everything good in their lives.
This isn't no, but this is a very like this is a we're an open minded podcast, and this is a inclusive LG BS podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, we love the gays.
Yeah, only the dudes though. Only the dudes.
Nah. Everybody likes lesbians.
Who likes lesbians? You ever met them?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I
They're
actually know some.
mean.
And the last time I talked to them, I was drinking an old fashioned. I put a little bit of cherry syrup in the. Okay, this is.
And then
I'm trying to.
and then she came up with her buzz cut flannel and cigar and was like, "What's a nice gal like you doing in a place like this?"
No, I'm trying to get at that. It's just I don't understand them, and they're kind of dumb sometimes. Like I put a little bit of the cherry syrup in my old fashioned from just the Luxardo cherries to make it cherry flavored, right? Like that's
Hmm.
it. That's the whole reason. That's the obvious reason. Why else would I do that? But she's sitting there like quizzing me. She's like, "Oh, why do you do that? Does it like, do like this chemical thing or like?" She's like overcomplicating it, and I go, "It tastes like cherries." And they both just guffawed. They thought it was funny. I was like, well, it's not
Wow.
a joke.
Get,
I
does that bar have an open mic? I could kill over there.
yeah. It's like, oh, this is my crowd that I need to. There's got to be lesbian bars with comedy nights, right?
I 100% am sure there are, and you could probably meet
Dude,
Janine
I would
Garofalo.
kill. I don't know who that is. That's a wild name, Garofalo.
She's a legend. I don't even think she's a lesbian, but 90s
Yeah.
comic mostly, but she's still around. She's very funny. Uh, yeah, the people who know who that is got the bit. They got the
Yeah.
joke. So it's cool.
That's where I need to do. That's the venue that I need to shoot for. I just go to the lesbian bars. They would love me.
Yeah,
I look like a lesbian.
you do look like a lesbian. You do look like a
Oh
lesbian.
goodness, I do. Okay, so moving on to our Dear Abby segment, unless you have more to add on alien mummies.
That shit's fake. I'm calling a hoax on that one.
I just want to remind everyone that at the last hearing that was in the U.S., where the government, the ex government officials or whatever came out, whatever he was, came
Mm-hmm.
out and said all the stuff like, oh, they have bodies that they've recovered and things like that. He specifically said they have observed them coming out of the oceans.
Sure.
Just want to point that out once again for everyone listening. They're coming out of the oceans, and we do not explore the oceans.
And do
We
you know?
just don't.
And do you know why they're coming out of the oceans and not coming from space?
Because they're from the oceans?
Yeah, because how the fuck are they going to get through the firmament?
That's a good question. It's a freaking solid dome.
Yeah, I mean, there's water outside of the firmament.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't think they can't break through. Otherwise, we'd all be
I
flooded
don't
on the
think so.
flat Earth. Yeah,
They would need to like teleport or something, and I'm not sure if they know how to do that.
they
But
might.
they're coming out of the freaking oceans. That's what they're doing. And that's why, like, the freaking, like, the Bermuda Triangle, what's over there? A lot of ocean.
It,
There's a lot of ocean there.
it's all
That's
ocean,
probably,
actually. It's
yeah.
literally just ocean. I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything else
Like,
there.
it's
It's
just
there's no
so
land.
much ocean. There's, like, a significant portion of ocean there.
Yeah, like I've heard some BS explanations about that too. They're like, yeah, it's just like and it's moved a little. It's a radio frequency fucks with radios thing or whatever.
Magnetic polarity that
Yeah,
makes their planes crash into the sea.
yeah.
Like, that makes no sense,
You
but
know what
okay.
makes you know what makes more sense?
Hmm.
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth makes more sense, and there being things in the oceans that we have not found because we don't even bother to try.
Yep.
We spend more time looking at space. Absolutely.
Space, yeah.
Space. The
Space, yeah.
final frontier.
More like
These are the voyages of the podcast here
yeah.
now. I'm sorry, that was so bad.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Do we have to start over?
No.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Just know that nobody likes you now. The
I'm
only way that you can make
embarrassed.
this worse is to snort.
I'm literally blushing. I do snort sometimes.
I was expecting it.
I'm blushing now because I caught how bad that was immediately after I did it.
Like, we record this, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've done
God
worse.
damn,
I've said
dude.
worse, cheesier things.
I mean, it wasn't even cheesy. It was just fucking gay.
I could do it again. Will that help?
You just double down?
Yeah, that's what I should do.
Holy shit. It would be, you know what would be less gay? Is magically somehow less gay? Is if you cut your hair even shorter.
You know what? I was thinking about doing that
I
earlier. I
know.
was like, you know what? I think that I need to just, like, this bottom layer that makes it look longer, I could just, like, get rid of that. And then it would be chin length.
This is not a good habit that you have to play with scissors every fucking day and just cut your goddamn hair. You're not going to have any
Just
hair
get
left soon.
shorter. You should have to be bald.
I mean, I say go for it because that's hilarious. And then you can put on, then you could grow out your beard and
Okay.
you and your husband can be twinsies and go to Disney.
I could do. I could grow out my beard. I've tried real hard. It doesn't really work for me.
Yeah, me
But
either.
but if I keep cutting my hair shorter, I feel like that might help me at the lesbian bars.
I mean, I'm just, it's going to be a weird arc in the podcast when you're like, so I found out something about myself. And then, it's no longer
I
like
thought I
a,
was going there to do comedy, but I ended up finding love.
yeah, yeah. And it's going to be awkward for me to make some of these same jokes afterwards. You're a lesbian. Ah, fuck. Okay. Shit.
It's like a yeah. Took
Yeah.
away his main ammunition.
I mean,
Now all he can make fun of is the nose
and being a man.
and being. Yeah. But then I wouldn't be a lesbian.
No. It's 2023. You can be a man and a
Oh,
lesbian.
you're right.
Have you
Okay.
checked
That's
Reddit?
really. Can I be straight and be a lesbian and not be a man? Like, can I be a woman married to a man who's a lesbian?
I mean, honestly, probably. You'd have to talk to
I
the
think I can.
professionals.
Like, I can identify as something but not act on it. Surely.
Probably. I don't know. I think at that point you just call yourself queer and then you can go to the protests.
Yeah, I don't want to go to anywhere near those protests.
That's your people.
I'm scared of them. I'm
That's your
terrified of
people.
them. My people are terrifying, and they're not my people.
They are your people.
All right, everyone. We got Dear Abbeys this week. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. You can always send me more Dear Abbeys at OctoAbbey. That is OCTOABBI on
Oh,
X or Twitter.
also, we do have an official fucking email finally for the podcast.
Ooh,
It's just here to helpcast at gmail.com. So I'll put it in the
there you go.
description from now on.
Email away.
Yeah, we need it to be on certain websites. So
The other thing is Bryden figured out how to play audio so that we could both hear it very easily, basically. So if you wanted to send in like voicemail type messages, just record like a minute of audio max. Like 45 seconds would probably be better.
and you can email them to the thing because then you can
You
have an
can
attached
email
file.
them. Okay, give the email one more time in case
Here
people
to
didn't catch it.
here to helpcast at gmail.com. Because otherwise you got to send them through Twitter, and that's going to be a. I won't have a Twitter
Pain.
soon. So
Yeah. So just email us the audio clips. They'll get played on the show, and that would just be kind of a more. It'd be just kind of a more fun version of a Ask Dr. Proctor or Dear Abby.
yeah.
So that'd be good. I hope we get. I need to post asking for more Ask Dr. Proctors. Actually.
Well, hopefully we have a very healthy audience with no stomach or double chin
No,
issues.
we don't. We don't
I
have a
know.
very healthy audience. They're very unhealthy people.
I mean, it really is. It's baffling. Some of you guys, you gotta, because it's either that or they're like, I'll work out all the time. It's like, have you ever gotten pussy? No. Those are
Well,
the
that's the
weirdest
point.
guys.
They think if they just work out more, eventually it'll just happen magically.
You
Maybe.
will turn gay if you get too muscly. You will turn gay.
Yes, because that's what attracts. That's what it attracts.
That's I don't think that's necessarily true. I'm just saying that like eventually, your dick shrinks into you because of all the muscles, and you're gay now.
Okay,
That's
that makes sense.
science.
That sounds like science. It sounds more scientific than smashing frozen arms.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't know what the Japanese do. They did that in anime. I mean, they're just the whole mess of a people, really.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. I tried to tell Bryden that he would like kill a kill. I think people should let him know that I am correct about that, but he thinks I'm
I will
gay or something.
literally never watch an anime that's not Cowboy Bebop.
Okay,
Like,
but this one, I'm telling you, this one is okay. Whatever. You don't understand.
and I never will. And I never will.
Okay. Well, I like Kill a Kill
I
very
bet you
much.
do.
It's no Jormungand, but
Oh, can
okay.
you
When
hold
I
on? Give us another. These are the voyages of the podcast. You fucking dipshit, bad taste fuck.
I thought it was, you know what?
I'll
I
bet you
don't
did.
care.
I'll bet you
I
what
don't
you thought
care.
it was
Look,
cool or
I'm
funny.
dumb. I'm dumb
Yep.
and I'm unfunny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can we move on to our Dear Happy segment
Sure.
now?
On this comedy podcast, we can me, and your unfunny ass can move on this comedy
Yeah,
podcast. That's great.
yeah. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I carry this show.
Do you?
I do
Do you?
on
It's
my
what your
broad
broad shoulders.
shoulders.
Yeah.
You can't, little man.
You're a
Like
man.
we have. I know nobody else can see the video, but like we are both on camera at each other, and like you could see the difference in the shoulder width between us. I clearly am the one carrying the podcast. Okay.
Sure.
So when I was a kid, I saw a triangular shaped UFO flying about 100 foot or so in the air, but it made no sound and was flying incredibly slow. But when I went to get my dad to show him, it was gone. And he sent a picture too, but it's like just he drew a picture of a black triangle with
Okay.
like red lights or just lights on each point and then one in the middle. That's all it is. Since then, I come to realize it was probably a secret military aircraft and that they were testing, as I've read of other people seeing something similar. And then someone commented on that saying, same lights seen near Cahokia Mounds, which is an Indian burial ground, and almost 62% of them, of the over 270 people interred in the mound, were sacrificial victims. So I think she is implying that this is actually demonic activity potentially.
Okay. People got to stop with that because I don't think that it's demonic activity. Um, I mean, if it was making no sound, maybe it was really far away or something like that. But uh,
Well, then it would have had to been huge.
right.
If it was really far away, it would be massive.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just trying to explain the sound thing away from it. If it's not making any sound, because even like you
Well,
go outside, you plane, you're like, like jets, like the jet fighter guys. You
Well,
see
the
the Blue
idea
Angels or whatever.
this is why people think that it's like zero energy or whatever it's called, like the free energy
Mm.
situation. Like they just kind of figured out their energy situation and they can just hover silently.
Yeah, I mean maybe
Like they
it's
don't need jet fuel.
there's a lot of reports of UFOs around like mountains and shit like that. So there's a good chance that if we're thinking this way, there's a good chance that they came from a part of a hollow Earth,
Hmm.
which I mean the Earth could be flat and hollow. Um, that they came part of an
It could
underground,
absolutely.
yeah,
And then,
civilization.
well, and also the sightings in Mexico. Okay, because I was looking into the Mexico stuff a little bit today because of the video. Just very, very briefly, not much details, but a lot of the sightings are clustered around a particular volcano,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
people think local people think that they're just coming out of the volcano.
Yeah. I mean, it very well could be the case.
It's like an old dormant volcano. Like there's not, yeah.
Because there's, I forget the name of it. I should have written it down, but it was just one drunk night laying in bed on TikTok, or maybe it was at work on TikTok. It was probably sober there. Um, yeah, there's supposedly like 6 or 7 different, ways to access the civilization in the Hollow Earth.
Hmm.
And one of them is like there's one in America, I forget it, it's some mountain, but apparently there's tons of fucking UFO sightings over there. And it could
According
be
to
maybe there's a
UFO
base or something.
cowboys, it's like not. It's not the Southwest, but it's like kind of in the center toward there,
It
where
might be.
like there's like the most sightings and the most like cattle mutilations and crop circles and everything like that going on and abductions.
Well, what's weird about the abduction thing and the cattle mutilation thing, same with crop circles, is you just don't see as many of them anymore. Which means
Hmm.
there's a good chance that the Greys were abducting people, doing cattle mutilations, all of this shit. And then they found out everything they needed to find out, and
Yeah,
they were like, no more of that. We're done.
yeah, that seems likely to me if it is all real and all that because a lot of people say like that's like proof that it's not real because like, oh, we got cameras on every phone now and now we're not seeing cattle mutilations. It's like, yeah, but they were taking pictures of it before phones. Like you don't need
Right.
a phone to take a picture. Like at some point they don't, like they've mutilated enough cows. Like doctors are not exhuming bodies to cut them open and explore anymore because they don't have to do that anymore. Like at some point they have enough cows. They have enough
Yeah.
research. Like they're not going to just keep doing it forever.
well,
That would be really weird.
well, what I think is the funnest. That's not a thing. The most fun horrible thing to think about is okay, let's say aliens tomorrow, they show up and the government's like, yeah, we can't really hide this from you anymore. Anyway, Barack Obama's
I
a
think that's what's
lizard,
going on.
shit like that.
Well,
Is
it's
that,
gay.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Crack smoking gay. I mean, yeah, hell yeah. But, dudes rock. But, but they're going to have to explain, like, yeah, people were abducted and murdered by the aliens.
Yeah.
Please forgive them.
And even just a lot of the abductees that are like get dropped back off
They
get
got fucked in
abducted.
the ass.
They do, and it happens multiple times. So this is like serial rapists
Yeah, they're like
that you've been
tagging them,
covering up
like
for.
like we
Yeah.
tag eagles and
Yeah.
sharks and shit.
Yeah, they get little chips implanted. It's freaking horrible.
I mean, or those people were schizophrenics.
I mean, that's possible.
There's also that. Why did you just look behind you like somebody besides your children is in your fucking house?
Well, because there are more than my children in my house, but it wasn't that. I heard a noise. I heard something like bang. Like I don't know what's
In a
going on.
in a house of 3 children, I cannot believe that there would be a loud
Well,
bang.
there's also
As
there's
long as
supposed
nobody's
to be.
as long as nobody's crying immediately afterwards, I
Yeah.
think you're cool.
Like
Unless concussion, totally out.
I'm a very neurotic person, okay? I was never treated for my concussion, by the way. My
It
dad
shows.
just slapped me to keep me awake for a few hours. Like, hey, wake up! Like,
Well, what are you supposed to do besides that?
well, actually, the newer research says that you're supposed to let them just sleep. Like, keeping them
What?
awake
I thought you
doesn't
could
help or
die.
hurt. No, they thought so, but no. Unless it's like super duper serious, like no, they just go to sleep
I mean, my brother
and
didn't
wake up
die
like it's fine.
when he got a concussion and he went to sleep. This is a sad story. He was really young, and we were elementary school. Both of us elementary school. He's a couple years younger than me, so a couple grades. And some bully like smashed his head on the gym room floor or whatever. And then
Mm.
he like, and this is how shitty our teachers were back in fucking West Virginia. Uh, he ended up just like crawling behind some gym mats and going to sleep.
Yeah, I believe it because when I hit my head, no adults were concerned about me. Like it knocked me out immediately. I got
That's not
knocked
good.
out for a couple minutes before someone found me on concrete.
Couple minutes?
And they no one did. They called the cops. Is
Sure.
what they did because clearly she's on drugs. No, I fell on concrete and smashed my head and was knocked out cold for I don't know a minute or two was the guess, but I don't know. I was out cold. Like I don't. Anyway, and they were just like interrogating me about drug use. All these people surrounding me, and I was just like, take me to the doctor. And then like someone called I got someone to call my dad. I gave them my dad's number
Ah,
and then
he
my
cares.
dad was just believed these people that I was on drugs and took me home and would just slap me. It would wake me up every time I fell asleep. And no one ever took me to the doctor. No one ever took me to the doctor.
I mean, that does explain that big dent in your head.
Yeah. Like that's actually my hair poofing out weird. Okay, thank you very much.
No, 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 no,
Uh
no. Be self-conscious.
no.
Just carry that with you.
I tried to
You're
you
shaped
know what?
funny.
I think I do actually. I have like a dent in my head from that. It's like right in the back. Dude, it's wild too. Like people no, see people the problem is that if I was like a child or an adult, right? The
Mm.
assumption would have been
And you're not either?
she fell and hit her no, when this happened when I hit my head.
Mm.
It would have been like, oh, she tripped and fell and we need to take her to a doctor. But because I was a teenager, that was not the assumption at all. Like people just assume teenagers are up to no good constantly.
Well, they are, first of all. I've
And
been
on
a
any other
teenager.
day, they would have been right.
Right, but
But that's beside the point right now,
do you
okay?
do you think that maybe a little bit of it might have been like she smells like ammonia
I
because of the
no,
cat pee?
this is well beyond the cat pee days, okay? I was out of that place. There was no cat pee. I didn't have a cat anymore, for one
So it was
thing.
just regular pee.
Just regular pee. Just I probably did pee myself. I don't know, man. I was not doing well. I did not know what was going on. I just know people were accusing me of things and yelling at me and then slapping me.
So nothing has changed in your life.
Yeah, except I actually get peed on and pooped on a little bit more now.
Well, tell him to stop if you're not into that.
Did it's just like now you'll get used to it. I can't breathe. Okay.
Took 38 minutes to get to poop.
I know, that's good for us.
It
It's good
really
for
is.
us. Usually it takes 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great deal of time.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Dear Abby, when I was tending bar, a Marine did. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think we were done with the other one. Whatever. You understand what we're saying.
There's no advice
There's
for
no,
you
it
saw
wasn't a
something.
question.
Yeah, I don't.
It's fine because I did say UFO stories are good too. So that's what I was asking for. Dear Abby, when I was tending bar, a Marine discharged told me a spacecraft really did crash at Roswell. The USAF recovered it. It is kept at Wright Patterson Air Base and they have dead ETs. Was he nuts? Lying? Drunk? Did he believe it? Considering there are like congressional hearings in which they're saying these things out loud, filmed, broadcast on national television right now, I mean, he's either right or in on it, right?
Yeah, I think he's just
Like,
right. I think he
there's,
was lying.
yeah.
Like he's just at the bar and he's like, "Yeah, I was in the Marines. No, I've been to space. You know, I just listen here. There's space aliens. Pretty good. I'm a Marine. Actually, I'm a Navy SEAL Marine Ranger.
5,000 confirmed kills.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, All of those fucking military guys are all fucked up and they're liars and you know. It's you just hand an 18-year-old fucking kid who's a lying sack of shit a gun and then you come
Yeah,
back and then you're just like, yeah, everybody thinks you're the toughest
dude.
guy in the world. Yeah, of course he's gonna make some shit up.
You know what's real funny though is how many veterans seem to have been special ops.
Oh
Like
yeah,
everyone whose dad is a veteran, and like I do know a guy that was literally special ops, and the only reason I know that is because I found something at his house one time, and his son was
an
like, "You're
alien.
not supposed to ask about this. Do not talk about this. Do not ask about this." And like the dude never talked about it. But for some reason, and so I believe that because he never mentioned it to me, right? Like it
Yeah.
was a big secret. He's not supposed to talk about it. He didn't talk about it. But everyone else who's a veteran will just tell you about their days in special ops that they supposedly were in. And it's like,
Mm.
no, I don't think that you would be telling me that right now if you were, for one thing. Like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing right now.
You were in special ops.
It wasn't special ops.
You had a
I had a
special
very
operation.
special operation.
Yep.
We're
Sure
just
did.
on a roll today, finishing each other's sentences.
Jinx. Buy me some Coke.
No.
I think that's how that
Dear
works.
Dear Abby, what do you think of my art? I'm sorry, buddy, but this one is not good for like a non-visual podcast because I can't show it to people. But I could go to his page and like describe it. Maybe
That sounds
it's like weird
awful to
stuff.
do.
I
That
don't know.
sounds awful to do. Don't do that.
But I'm just going to answer his question because I have seen it. Some people say it worries them and that it reminds them of something they would see in a serial killer's basement. But
None of
I
those
think they're
people
just being over dramatic.
None of those people have ever been in a serial killer's basement.
No, they don't know what a serial killer's basement looks like. And what it looks like is a regular basement with suspicious stains and a lot of tools.
And
It doesn't have art.
what it looks like is Benjamin Franklin's basement.
Exactly. Full of bones.
Full of bones and kites and
Bones.
stuff.
That dude was such a freaking creep.
He was
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
He was
They were
awesome.
probably they were probably all like murdered French prostitutes or something.
I mean, at very least, he was ripping apart dead bodies.
Yeah.
Like, the best scenario is he's like, science! And ripping apart dead bodies.
Yeah. We don't like Benjamin Franklin here.
I love Benjamin Franklin. What are you talking about?
I
This big
don't.
fat
I
fuck
don't.
that
He's a
bangs
freak.
whores?
I dislike him, okay?
Yeah, you just dislike $100 bills. That's obvious by your mascara. Woo!
I see that animation I did, right?
Brokey.
Whatever. Abby, is the Y chromosome a mutation with origins from outer space?
There's no such thing as outer space.
There's no such thing as outer space, so no. It's from
The ocean.
the dirt.
It's from a rib.
No, men come from the dirt.
Mm,
It is dirt.
well, it's from dirt beyond the ice wall.
Maybe.
Could be.
Could be. I don't know if there's dirt beyond there because these patrons of ours are not patronaging enough to buy us our submarine.
Yeah, I'm not getting on a submarine after the whole debacle.
Okay, that was just brilliant that happened right after we talked about getting in a submarine too. Literally a few days later.
I think it's a
That was
fucking
insane.
I think it's a fucking psyop. The government's listening to this and they're like, fake a submarine accident. They're gonna do
Yeah,
it.
and I'm like talking about aliens and shit, and then what do?
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness gracious, you're right. They're listening to the podcast.
Joe
the
Biden.
powers that be.
Right now is listening to this podcast.
Oh my god, no, he's not controlling anything.
He's still listening. That's what they have him do. They're like, sit here. And then he just listens.
If I really wish. I wish we could get Joe Biden on the podcast. I would really like to talk to that guy.
It would be, I swear to God, if he ever has an event, like he doesn't have campaign events, but I swear to God, if he ever did around here, I would go just to
yeah.
watch him talk and be like, hey, Florida, I'm going to go to bed. And then he wanders off. The funniest
Dude,
thing.
I saw that. He was like, and I'm gonna go to bed. What?
That
Can't say
rules.
that.
That
They
rules.
kept. They wanted to keep asking questions. Like, dude, he clearly just told you he's going to bed. The old man is going to bed. There's no stopping him.
It
You're done.
rules. It rules. It's so cool that he's just like, he just leaves. Like, it's kind of, I mean, he's like almost more badass
He's
than
done.
Trump when it comes to the media because he's just like, it just leaves. Fucking awesome. Like, that's something to look up to. You know, I don't want to be here
Yeah.
anymore. I want to go to bed. So he's just like, goodbye.
Yeah. He's just doing what he wants to do.
It's the
Total
best.
Chad.
And he's just eating ice cream and just shit. I mean, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. I kind of like him. He's kind of
It's,
endearing. I really feel like he kind of is very endearing.
I,
He's just like your old grandpa who has dementia, but it's the very early stages, so he's still mostly there, you know?
oh no, we're deep stage dementia with
No,
Joe Biden.
I think he's more coherent than the person I know right now with dementia, at least.
I mean,
Like,
nah, they pump him full of some drugs. He loves them, and he
yeah.
can, you know. You remember that debate between Trump and Biden? Biden was like aware. We were all waiting for Biden to go up there and go and start throwing his shit at the crowd, and he was
Yeah.
like kind of coherent, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
it was
They must have
surprising.
shot him up with meth or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
something to keep his mind alert. I wonder if it is just meth. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of notifications. I was just checking for more Dear Abby's.
I just think it's
Um,
awesome because it's like yeah, he's just like an old gangster. I mean, he's clearly a fucking criminal, but yeah, it fucking rules. I swear to God, if he has an event in Orlando, I will be there and I will love every fucking moment of it. But he's not going to. What's he gonna do? He's gonna fucking make a YouTube video of him selling mugs. He's not going anywhere. The guy's not going anywhere. They don't need to do that.
no.
He's so cool that he doesn't even have to go anywhere. He just makes YouTube videos. It's like, I mean, it's
Yeah,
impressive.
the good thing about the good thing about Biden though is that he's not golfing all the time. You remember people would get real mad about like both Trump and Obama just golfing all the time.
You
I've
know that,
never heard anyone say that about Biden.
yeah, he doesn't golf. You know that Biden has spent more time on vacation than any other president, right?
Yeah, but he's not just golfing,
No,
you know?
he's
That's
laying
really what
down.
people had a problem with, I feel like, is they were always just like, yeah, they're like golfing. It was specifically that.
I don't know. I don't know why people like golfing so much, you know. But
It's
yeah,
just because it's like seen as like a rich person thing.
it's
You
you
go
can
golfing at the country club or whatever.
you
It's
can
not a rich
yeah,
person thing, but people see it as a rich person thing.
you can golf for very cheap.
Yeah. I go to mini golf,
You can,
even. You could just go do mini golf. That'd be
or,
fun.
or Top Golf. Go do
Top golf.
Top Golf. You can just stand on that thing. I haven't done Top Golf, but you can stand on there and just try to hit the ball as far as you can and get points for it and all of that and drink beers. Although the thing that scares me about Top Golf, they've got all those stacks of things, and I'm sure that they prepared for this, but I'd still be afraid of falling off of it.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, here's
I'm
some
very
beers,
clumsy.
stand up 8 stories. Like, that's what? You know, that seems like a bit much. I, uh, I wish the president would go to Top Golf. Or just like a Chuck E. Cheese. That would be cool. Presidents probably can't go to Chuck E. Cheese though. Abby's yelling at her kid.
I feel like presidents should all be required to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
That would be cool. We can't
Just do
send Biden.
campaign speeches.
We cannot send Biden to Chuck E. Cheese though. There's a lot of kids there, man.
That's yeah, no, that's a good point. You can put him in the mouse suit and just let him loose. See
Yeah,
what happens.
yeah.
No.
There's a lot of hair to sniff at the Chuck E. Cheese, and I'm concerned. But, well, that's the
Right.
politics segment of the show,
That's
ladies
the
and
yeah,
gentlemen.
we are very off track today. Um, I'm trying to find what I was looking for. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna get into our Reddit advice segment. Is everyone excited? Do 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 do. This one is for r/no stupid questions. My husband won't stop D's nutsing me. Help.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
My husband has been enjoying pulling all these D's nut straps on me, and it's been months now. I'm not as quick witted, so I just keep sighing or eye rolling and occasionally ask him, "Do you love me?" Which is like, what? What? Um, is there any
What a
way?
pussy response. Do you love me?
Okay, I'm gonna respond to that before I read the second paragraph, actually, because this is how you know that he loves you. The sign that like a healthy, younger kind of man, like an under 50-year-old man, okay, likes you, loves you even, is that he's constantly trying to get a reaction out of you because he likes your reactions. He likes to see the way your face looks when you do that. He thinks you're cute or funny or something when you react, right? So that's why
What?
they're constantly annoying you. Yes, that's why they pinch your butt. That's why
Uh,
they tease nuts you. That's why they pee on you
it could
when
be.
you tell them clearly, please stop.
I hope people start to believe that. I hope they do. I hope that I hope that that's something people start to believe.
These are signs of love, okay? This is what my husband tells me. I'm sorry.
Piss is my love language. Name of the episode. Name of the episode. Piss is my love language.
Okay, no, please don't. No. I need no. I've been my husband's making a lot of jokes lately about me beating him up. It has been rubbing off on me to where now I'm making jokes to people about me beating him up. And now people are going to start to think that I actually beat my husband.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that actually.
Well,
Like he's gonna get a bruise somehow, and we're gonna just it's gonna be a problem.
what are you supposed to do when you try to run away from B? Free R.
That's a
Kelly.
good
Free
point.
R. Kelly.
Is there any way I can do to get him back? Maybe good, non-suspicious D's nuts suggestions. I only D's nuts him once so far. I googled lots of D's nuts jokes, but you are saying that term way too much.
Yeah.
But he seems to know most of them, so it's really hard to get him. His mom confirmed he was dropped when he was a baby.
Well, must have made him awesome.
Clearly.
Hit the part of his brain that made him funny.
Yeah. Well, do you have any ideas on how to get him back?
Um. Yes, but she's not gonna like it.
Okay.
Go into the
I'm
bathroom.
scared.
Go into the bathroom and leave the door unlocked, and then scream, "Help! Help! Help!" And then when he comes in, take a loud shit.
How does that help? That's not a D's nuts.
No, it's better than D's nuts. He's gonna hate that.
Okay, he's gonna hate that, but that's not what she's asking for.
I'm going above and beyond.
You could just there's gotta you've gotta still be able to catch him off guard with the simple do you want some of these when you're like cooking dinner or something like that you still like the simple ones can work, you just have to do it at the right time when he's not expecting it.
No, I say take a loud shit right in front of him.
Okay,
Up
that's
the
not
ante.
that's okay, yes, just you know what, even better than that, just poop in your hand and smear it on the walls.
No, that's you get sent to the crazy house for that.
Is that what I could have done with the toddler?
Mm-hmm.
Just ship him away?
Just send him away.
Clearly, this child is insane. Please take him.
Could do that. You'd have, you take like a tissue and you take the feces on the wall and you make it spell red rum and you're like, I don't know, and then your Orthodox fucking ass priest comes over, tries to exorcise him and all of that. Like, that'd be good.
Yeah. That
I'm
would be
just saying,
good.
up the ante. If you're in a war, never be afraid to up the ante. Like,
That's fair. That is a good point.
because he'll knock it off real quick if he's really bothering you. Because like he's never gonna, that image is never going to, that image and sound will never leave his memory of he just comes in and he just
That's fair. Yeah, that's disgusting though, because it's never going to leave his mind, and then your relationship is ruined.
I don't think it should ruin the relationship.
I feel like that would be kind of unattractive,
Do
at
you
the very
want to
least.
do you want to win
Look,
or
does
do
he know
you
about
want to have a
ligma?
marriage? See, he's gonna know that.
Yeah, there's got to be something that's not pooping.
I'm saying pooping wins the day.
Look, okay, poop on his pillow, maybe.
Give him fucking pink eye.
Yeah, you could do that.
You should just kill him.
And then he'll be like, "Oh, why did you do Why did you
Yeah.
kill me? And you go, these nuts.
Yeah.
That's doesn't really fit, but he'll get the message.
Yeah. I think it's
Okay.
up the ante. I'm just saying, if you don't like something, up the fucking ante. Really, go nuclear. Nuclear.
Nuclear. Oh my gosh. Nuclear.
We're at
It really
54 minutes.
okay, great. See, I was trying to ask that discreetly
Yeah.
in the text chat so that you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because the next one I was gonna do is really long, like really long, and I don't know
We'll
if we
pick a
have. Yeah,
different
we don't
one.
have time for that, so I'm going to.
It's now at 55 minutes.
Am I the asshole for making my husband? Why are you giving? Okay, yeah, just update me every minute, then, Bryden. Thanks. Just count it down.
55, 25, 26,
Okay.
27,
Oh my goodness
28,
gracious. Hang
29,
on.
30,
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
31, 32, 33, 35 now.
That's very distracting, and it's not. It's really not helping. Okay.
Take
You're
a
going
shit!
bowl.
Take
Okay.
a
This is
shit!
not. You're making this very difficult. I cannot run this show. You're just saying numbers and words. You're good. I don't need an actual countdown till the end of the show. Thank you. You were going bowling for a work event with your girlfriend. Do you bring your arsenal? So when you first hear that, what do you think he's talking?
I mean, I assume it's fat on ass.
Okay. That's I thought he was talking about weapons.
No,
Like
no,
is
because
this like a
he's Brit.
ghetto part of town?
No,
But it's not.
he's British, and he's like, when you're going bowling, do you bring your arse or no?
Okay. No, I have a fairly new girlfriend, 1 month, and I've been invited to her staff party, which happens to be at a bowling alley. I've yet to meet her boss or a number of her coworkers and will be largely a social event. Are you bringing your arsenal or do you just go bowl casually with a house ball? I've never heard that term before, a house ball.
Oh, he's
Do
like
you just
a
bring
he's a bowler.
Yeah, he's a bowler. Do you just bring a one ball carrier and your shoes? Don't want to come off super obnoxious or ultra competitive, but bowling with my own balls is way more fun and satisfying. I don't know why it would make a difference,
Um,
personally.
well, because he's familiar with it, I guess. I mean, I would say, yeah. I mean, show if you're a good bowler and it's this social event or whatever, then like, yeah, show up and like kick ass at
You
bowling.
could look like a real cool guy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, people are gonna be like, oh shit, and you can be like, I just don't, dominate them. Like, don't like be like, who the hell do you think you are? I am. Don't do that one. But which is, you know, you- Abby, it's
You could do
upsetting that
that
you
if you're a
haven't seen
cute
that.
girl.
It's upsetting that you have not seen that fun, wonderful sports moment.
No, I
It's a
haven't.
it's a
No,
bowling
I don't
thing.
know
It's
much
a
about
bowling thing.
sports.
Uh, doesn't matter to explain it. But yeah, don't do that. But you can show up with your own ball and your own shoes and all that, and just like throw
Yeah.
strikes and all that. Just be like, yeah, I'm good at bowling, and then I'll make you interesting to people, and they're gonna go, oh, that's neat. Why the fuck are you interested in bowling that much? You can talk to them, and you'll seem cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a really good way to just hit it off with the guys, and you can make friends there.
Yeah,
If your
nobody
girlfriend,
else
like your
is.
girlfriend's coworkers, seem like good people to make friends with.
Yeah, nobody else is gonna show up expecting to fucking bowl a 300.
Hmm.
It'd be cool if you did.
Yeah, and
They'd,
clearly someone there likes bowling, even if they're not as good at it or not as
yeah,
into it as you are. Like someone chose bowling, and the rest of them agreed. So like already, it's like, oh wow, this guy actually knows what he's doing. Like
yeah.
they like you. It's good.
That's yeah. I don't know why anybody like. I mean, like, is he so good at fucking bowling that he's like, I might embarrass these people? Nobody gives a shit. It's for
No.
children's parties.
I think that he's worried that he's gonna look like a nerd, or like
No, he is.
like it's embarrassing to be that serious about it or something. And I don't think it's embarrassing. It does make you a nerd, but in the same way that like I'm a nerd for the things I like. Like nobody cares. It's fine to be nerdy about bowling
I
or
mean,
whatever.
I care that you like terrible things. I do care about that.
I like great things. All the things I like are great. UFO Cowboys. I'm telling you, you need to go check out
I
UFO
mean,
Cowboys episode 4. It was
I
so funny.
I might do that, but
Dude, I'm so mad about the cliffhanger.
I, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not. I don't know,
You don't
but
even know. You don't understand how intense it was for me watching UFO Cowboys.
I guarantee you're all right. I am sure of it.
All right, I was trying to fill in time a little bit there.
Yeah.
But we're now out of time for today,
No, no, no,
everyone.
nope, nope,
No?
nope. 47, 48,
Okay.
49,
Okay. This is
50.
this is completely absurd what you're doing right now. This is just I don't know why I'm
Take
doing
a
this.
shit!
You
Take
know
a
what I was
shit!
thinking
Take a
earlier?
shit!
You know what I was thinking earlier? I was like, you know what? I should just quit this shit. No, I'm just kidding. I
Go
wasn't
ahead.
thinking that. I was
Go
thinking this is
ahead.
gonna be fun. I've got lots of stuff. You don't want me to quit.
Go ahead. See what happens to you.
I carry
See?
this show. This show
See
is
what
about
happens.
me. I am the star of this show. I would need all of my abbages, okay? All of my abbages to flood the YouTube comments and the Apple Podcast reviews
They don't do that
and
already.
say, I know, I'm telling them to do it now. Right now. You're listening to my voice right this instant. Flood the comments, okay? And the reviews and say, I am a loyal ab bitch. Abby
Don't say that
is
on
the
Apple.
best.
Actually, don't say that
No.
on Apple. I
Okay.
think you
I
might get
am
taken down.
say Abby won. Abby's the best. She's super cool. Bryden's a loser, and things like that. That's we need to really show up and support Abby here.
Man,
Okay,
you
whatever. You can
sound
follow me
really
on Twitter.
you sound really enthusiastic
I'm
and
really
cool.
freaking tired, dude.
Yeah. Have kids, everybody. You
It
too
wasn't
can
the
have
kid's fault.
bags
It was
under
the
your
husband's
eyes.
fault. I already
Nah.
told you that. He's the
Nah.
one with the fish fry.
Wow.
We're out of time for today, everyone, but you can follow me on Twitter at OctoAbby. You can email us audio clips, voicemail type things, Dear Abby's, Ask Dr. Proctor's at.
Here to helpcast at gmail.com.
Wonderful. Okay, and you can go to patreon.com/slash here to help podcast to hear our extra special bonus episodes and get the entire back catalog for as little as $1 a month. They are released on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go record that now. It'll be released on Monday, and they're a lot of fun. They're a little different. Bryden gets drunker often,
Yeah. Hell
and
yeah,
we
dude.
don't stay on topic. You might think
Oh
for
no,
the
we've
free
been so
episodes,
yeah, we've been
we're just so good at staying on topic, but I promise you it's even worse on the bonus episode.
it ain't good. You thought
It's great.
you thought you'd seen a car crash. Well, what do you see? A bus crash
No, dude, please
filled with
actually don't.
kids.
In the $5 tier, you can get our very embarrassing first ever pilot episode
It's
we
a
recorded
better
and did not
episode.
release publicly.
Better
So
than
you-
what we do now.
well, we didn't know what this would become
Yeah.
at the time. I don't think anyone was really prepared for what this became, to be
All
perfectly
all
honest.
10 of you weren't prepared for what was to come.
All right, do you have any plugs?
No. I mean, just you're already on the YouTube channel probably, and then there's
Mhm.
Kick, and then sometimes I'm on Kick, and I'm too depressed to do comedy streams because my life is nothing but shattered dreams.
Video games?
No, just shattered dreams.
You just need to drink more.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's medical advice, really.
I'm not Dr. Proctor. You are. I can't give you medical advice.
I
I'm like
mean,
a podcaster. This is my only stream of income, actually.
that's depressing.
The kids today were asking me. I'll say this before we close out. Actually, like how do I make money or whatever? I was like, I don't make money. Your dad does, and he gives me money, or like I just have his money. And then it hit me. I was like, wait, I do make money. I was like, yeah, I make like $10 a month actually. They're like, whoa.
Yeah, your mom. Listen, your mom's a real big shot in the radio business.
Yeah. Yeah, I do make some money. Not much money. Not enough to buy anything with, but I make some money.
Here, kids, have some spam.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.